Counselors at SFA feel that diversity makes this world a more colorful place to live, and we welcome all students to come share their stories with us.
Everyone deserves to be treated with respect for who they are. It is their right as a human being.
I pledge to spread this message to my friends, family, and neighbors.
I will speak up against hate and intolerance whenever I see it at school and at work.
I'll provide hope for lesbian, gay, bi, trans, and other bullied people by letting them know that it gets better.
I knew I was gay since I first came out of my mom's uterus.
I've known since like 3rd grade.
I came out my 7th grade year. It was kind of intense because I was really young.
I would just, tell my close friends, like, hey, I think I might be into girls, but I'm not sure.
I came out my senior year of high school, so just last year.
My best friend came out to me when we were in 9th grade.
I actually just recently came out pretty much when my freshman year of college started.
Well, I started coming out my sophomore year of high school, only to my really close friends, but I did it from 3,000 miles away.
One of my friends that I did tell, me and him had been friends since 3rd grade, and we'd been in the same class forever, and I told him, and he didn't take it that well.
And I first came out my freshman year of high school, so it was 6 years ago.
They were like, oh, that girl's fine, when we were all developing our hormones and everything. And I'm like, well, yeah, you're pretty fine yourself.
The next day at lunch, he comes up and throws a Bible at me.
I had moved to Hawaii at the time, and they were all back in Texas. So it wasn't until I was that far away that I could really tell someone that I was gay.
And that completely shielded me off of the world. I didn't talk to my friend or anything like that.
For some reason, I just had this feeling that everyone was just gonna turn on me.
I would have people tell me that I wasn't the same person anymore and I changed, and I'm like, I don't remember that, sorry.
Right when I told my mom, she started crying, and then she said that everything was wrong, she didn't know what she did was wrong, she didn't understand why I was like this, and why I would choose to be this way.
You have a problem with me. I was like, I like guys.
Orientation, I made friends with this girl, also named Allison, and we were best friends. When she thought that I made a pass at her, which I didn't, she told her mother, and her mom called my mom, threatening to kill me and send me to hell with an AK-47.
I don't choose to be anything. I would rather choose to be, a Power Ranger, really.
My mom always knew, just, because she's gay too, so how am I going to be scared to come out to my gay mom?
The pink one.
I felt like it was different. I knew gay people before, but she was like my sister, so it was I accepted her, but afterwards everybody thought we were girlfriends, which is fine because, she's really pretty.
Parents really knew, because if I knew, they would know, and who knows you best than your parents, so.
They had the news on, and they were covering some pride parade in some city. And our family was sitting right near where the TV was, and my dad, I guess, decided for everyone in the restaurant that we weren't going to watch that. So he walked up to the TV without asking anyone or saying anything, turned it off, and as he walked back, I remember him saying, "We're not gonna watch that shit."
So I'm lounging in my living room, mad, and my dad's bugging me, sitting there, hey, what's wrong with you? Nothing, just go. And he's sitting there, giving me hell, trying to get me to tell him what's up. He's like, what girl's got you all bent up? I'm like, no girl. Dad, I can't do this anymore, I'm gay. And he was like, I never want you to see me again then.
I thought I was gonna lose my family.
I sit up and start telling him about why I'm pissed off at my boyfriend, and he just sits there.
Wow, Mom, I was so gay. And she's like, yeah, you were.
I remember senior year of high school being phenomenal because I was, I guess, free.
We were coming out of church and she looked over at me and she's like, there's nothing wrong with you, and I see that now, and that was the happiest day of my life.
I got my first boyfriend. We started going out, and that's when I just kind of didn't care anymore who knew and how much they knew about me, like, you know, all of that.
I think once people saw me okay with myself and being myself, it's when they started to think, well, why the hell do we care, you know? Why is it a big deal?
Screw all of you, I'm gay, back up.
I got more into the idea of just kind of living out. I don't really think it's fair that just because we're gay means we have to like go through this really intense, like scary thing where we sit our friends and family down and say, guess what, I'm dating a girl instead of a guy. Like, I think that's kind of silly.
I would have wanted to know that, you know, everything's gonna be okay and my family loves me no matter what.
Just really surrounding myself with people who were like-minded and accepting was what helped me get through the healing process.
Don't be afraid and don't feel like you're gonna be alone.
You're so free in college to just be yourself and express yourself and just explore all of the possibilities of who you could be.
My very closeted roommate came out to me, which I was very happy with because he'd been in the closet since 8th grade. He's 22. So, yeah, long time. And so he told me basically that he was waiting for a best friend like me to come out too. And so if I wasn't as involved in the LGBT community, I don't think, you know, I would have been as much there for him. So I'm very glad that I'm very involved.
Everyone was just so accepting immediately. Like, I meet people sometimes and it's not even a big deal. Like, I'll just throw ex-girlfriend in conversation and it's like no one even noticed, and it's awesome.
Your friends are gonna be fine with it. Like, you know they care about you, you know they're gonna be there for you.
You can't please everyone, you just have to be who you are.
Even if you feel like you're alone or like you're lost, that someone loves you. Someone will always love you.
Yeah.
It gets better.